Hello, how are we doing this evening? Oh, first introduction. My name is Dr. Ross Hansburg, and it's a pleasure to meet you, Ms Harper, and you are. Okay, you're Mrs. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You mean. Okay, you're Mr. Harper. Okay, well, there's no problem with that. I have no problem with there being two couples in here who are both women and women.
No.
Uh, Excuse me, did I say something offensive? Oh, okay, so you want to be referred to as Mr. Harper, right? Hey, look. There's no need for the attitude, okay? I've seen couples like this before where you have either two women together or one woman is the stud and the other woman is the woman. So let's try this again. Nice to meet you, Miss. Nice to meet you, Sir. And what brings you to my office today? On this late night, I should say. You're mad. Okay. Well, Mrs. Harper, not Mr., but Mrs. Harper here. Why are you mad? Your husband here cheated on you. Okay. Wait. Mr. Harper, wait. Let your wife speak. And if I refer to you as she a couple of times or miss, I'm terribly sorry in advance for that. Hey, look, there's no need for the attitude, okay? Tone that down. I don't know what made you come in here with an attitude, but tone it down right now. We don't do that here. Now, Mrs. Harper, you were saying? Yes, you're mad at your other half here, and you're mad because they cheated on you. And what made them go and cheat on you? It was an accident. Okay, but you're mad at him for what? Choosing to cheat on you, or was it just one of those oops accident moments? Oh, okay. That is a bit of a doozy right there. So let me just see if I'm getting this right. You, Mrs. Harper, wanted kids. Mr. Harper here, you already know, couldn't give you kids, but wanted to always have kids with you. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I see no problem with I see no problem with y'all having kids. So what happened? They went to a party with some friends and got drunk. And when they woke up, they had no memory of what happened, and some months gone by, and oh, don't worry, this is what I'm reading from the notes, based on what you told my assistant privately. And yep, it doesn't look good right here. So, I'm sorry, Mr. Harper, it's your turn to talk. You can tell your side of the story. Look, are you here to tell me your side of the story or not? I understand you don't like to be referred to as Miss because you're the man in this situation, but let's be realistic about this. On my way into the office, I do recall seeing you come out of the women's restroom with her. So you need to drop that attitude right there, right now. I understand you want to be called Mr. Fine, I will stick to Mr. But if you keep throwing up that little attitude, then you can walk out the door too. But let's now hear your side of the story. Okay. So you went out with some friends, even though I'm sure, and yeah, I understand she told you not to. Your wife told you not to go out with your friends. And what happened? You got drunk. You claimed that you basically passed out, and all of a sudden you woke up, and what else happened? Excuse me. Ah, so you went out with friends, you had a couple of drinks, even though your wife here told you not to go. Next thing you know, you wake up, your drawers, as you said, were taken off and you didn't have on any bottoms. And next thing you know, you found out weeks later you're pregnant. Okay, first obvious question is this. Do you know who the father is? You don't know. Okay, well, that's understandable. Well, oh, but you have a problem with this, Mrs. Harper. Okay, well, I understand. Yes, you are the one who wanted to get pregnant. You wanted your husband here to not get pregnant, but something happened. And he wants to break up with you. Well, why is that? Oh, you realize that even though you don't know who the father is, you realize that this relationship isn't going to work. Well, why is that? Okay, that's a bold thing to say out loud. Miss Harper, calm down. It's all right. Basically, you miss being treated as a woman. You miss having the small compliments. You miss having the small little touches, the way a man feels on you. Well, that's understandable. But you, Mrs. Harper, you still want to be with Mr. Harper here. Oh, it's deeper than that. Okay, I'm a little bit confused here, so just tell me what's really going on here? Do you want to be together with each other still, or do you want to break things off? Oh, so you, Mrs. Harper, still want to be with. We'll just drop the formalities right now. You, Miss Harper, still want to be with her. And what's your last name? You know what? We'll just go with Mrs. Harper. You're Mrs. Harper 1, you're Mrs. Harper 2. So, Mrs. Harper 1, you still want the relationship and marriage with Mrs. Harper 2 here. But Mrs. Harper 2 here doesn't want the relationship or the marriage with you anymore because they're pregnant now by an accident. And you don't know who the father is. Well, it sounds like you both made a mistake. Yes, you did. It sounds like you both made a mistake because it looks like you both basically rushed into getting married, having a relationship together, living together. I mean, do you both live together? You don't live together. Okay, but you got married, right? Okay, so you were in the process of getting married, but then this happened. Well, the best thing I can offer you both in this situation is that you both talk this out. Since a baby's going to be involved from you, Mrs. Harper number 2, since a baby's on the way from you, have you both really talked this out? You both talked it out, and you still don't want to be with Mrs. Harper number 1 here, right? Okay, I understand that. Mrs. Harper 1, you need to relax. You need to understand it from her point of view. She wanted a relationship with you, but it looks like due to unexpected pregnancy, this has caused her to rethink things differently with you. Do you still want this to work out? Okay, you don't know. Well, what about you, Mrs. Harper number 2? Do you still want this to work out? Forget all that Mr. Harper stuff. Clearly, you obviously aren't the man anymore in this situation. You are the woman who is pregnant in this situation. I understand you're a stud. You basically like other women. But in this case, it looks like when you went to hang with the fellas, an accident happened and you don't even know who the daddy is. But you're ready to break things off with your wife. So let's try to understand this again. Do you want this marriage that you have planning to come on along the way, do you want this to work? You're not sure. Okay, that's understandable. Well, right now, it sounds like you both need to first find out who was at that party last night and not last night, the party that you told me of. You need to find out who did what with you when you were under the influence of alcohol. And you need to tell that certain man that, hey, I'm pregnant, but now what are you going to do about it? If he wants to be with you and be there for his kid, no problem. If he wants to be with you, that's maybe a problem, though, for Miss Harper here because she's supposed to be your wife. So you both have some research to do. Research number 1, find out who got you pregnant that night ago. After you find out who it is, let him know what's going on. And then after that, both of you need to decide, do you really want this relationship to work? I understand this is not something you both didn't plan on, because technically what the man did to you, Mr. Harper, is that he violated you while you were under the influence of alcohol. Oh, he didn't? Okay. I didn't expect to hear all of that. So, you know who it is. Did you tell her? Mrs Harper, don't get mad. She's just now telling you this stuff. And this is news for me, too. I didn't think she was going to do this either. Oh, and he's here. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Before this gets out of hand, I'm going to need all three of you to go to a more open room and talk this out. And yes, security will be by, because there is going to be no fighting in here. None whatsoever. And based on this little setup here, it sounds like you, Mr. Harper, it sounds like you wanted this to happen. But you didn't think it was going to go this bad. Well, it looks like Ms. Harper here has a problem, a huge problem with what you did. At Ms. Harper, where you go? Ms. Harper. And there she goes. Look, man to man, well, man to stud, you need to make sure that you still want a relationship with her. Oh, you do, but you don't know if she'll accept the fact that you got pregnant by the guy who is here to talk with y'all. Well, I don't know. Well, not that I don't know what to say. This the best thing I can tell you, like I tell all my clients and all the people who come to seek me for advice and therapy, the best thing I can tell you to do right now is this. Go talk to each other. Introduce the man that got you pregnant. See what her feelings are on this whole thing. Right now, she's upset, she's mad, and she would love nothing more probably than to slap or punch you in the face. So before it gets to that serious notion, I need you both and him to sit down and talk about this. Do not make this situation worse than what it is for yourself. I understand this is not something you planned, but now that it's happened and now that you are here, you all need to sit down and talk about this. You need to figure out who's going to do what when this child is born. Oh, it won't be easy. And our session is up, so my only advice to you is sit down, talk this out, and see what to do from there.